So I want to know right now, what's been the best free player that you've gotten all year in my team? Because people right now are finding multiple free dark matters, and like the video for that extra good luck, because you guys know when it comes to 2K in my team, we all got to get lucky. So like the video for that extra good luck cheese, and again, tell me the best free player you've gotten, because as you can see, people are finding a free dark matter Jaren Jackson Jr., Triple J up in here, and I definitely will say 2K took a W with the new updates because people are finding multiple free dark matters like I mentioned. People are also finding, you know, Bill Walton up in here too, and people are actually walking away with these players because sometimes 2K adds cards and they say they're available and then they're not, you know. And I was actually going through my collection. I'm gonna show you guys all the stuff that people are getting, but I was actually going through it, and I don't have Jaren Jackson Jr., so I'm definitely going to be going after him. I only have his Galaxy Opal, and if you guys have been playing 2K basically the whole year, you know how good Triple J is. He's a 6'10" power forward. You know, at this point, I know there's a lot of 7-footers, but Triple J for free. If it's free, it's for me, so definitely keep an eye out when it comes to Triple J. Actually, I do want to see how much he's going for, because at this point, you know, with people buying and getting him and just, you know, in general just being available, I do want to take a look at exactly how much he is going for. So let's take a look. Dark Matter Triple J. Oh, wow. He actually has... okay, he has way more value than I thought he was going to have. Look at that right there. So he's 90,000. Okay, so 90K for him. I do also want to take a look at Bill Walton, because that's like another dark matter that I do see people, you know, they're actually finding him. So Bill Walton right here, just in case you do have them sellable. Like if I had them sellable, I definitely would, you know, swap them out. He's also 90K. Oh, wow, they actually got some value up in here. So people right now, again, are finding Triple J. They're finding Bill Walton. And, of course, they're getting these cards from the ball drops. Take a look at this. 2K actually brought back ball drops. And I'm going to tell you right now, 2K, I'm about to give you the biggest big brain idea. What if you added, you know, rewards after every game? Maybe like a vault system. I don't know, just something random like that. Or maybe a wheel spin. Could you imagine if 2K had like a wheel spin with rewards where you would spin it and then you would land on something? I know, very creative from me, right? I just thought of it. I just thought of it, guys. Like, I've never seen it before. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. 2K bring back ball drops, which, thank you, you brought them back. But they're only doing this because of the event that's going on right now. But, like, we should still be able to get vaults, you know, wheel spins and ball drops after every single game. I know they're available, like, in Breakout from time to time and stuff like that. Like, I know. Like, I understand that. But at the same time, it's like, can we just go back to how it used to be? You know what I'm saying? Especially since people, like, again, they're finding the dark matters. Jaren Jackson right here, you know, the son and the daddy. You got Doc Rivers. You got Corey Brewer, which, by the way, I'm hearing Corey Brewer is a really good card. Like, a lot of people are loving that card just because he does become a dark matter as well. And so Corey right here, when it comes to this one, you know, if you guys did want to have, like, a salary cap player, look at this dynamic duo with his, you know, daddy, Ron Brewer, and then Corey Brewer. I'm going to keep it a bug with you guys. I didn't even know Ron Brewer was in my team. You know what I mean? So they do become dark matters, as you can see, and people are definitely liking it. Just like as different cards to play with. And I don't mind when 2K does this because it just gives like a variety to teams that we usually don't see. You know what I'm saying? So this duo is also available. And of course, people are finding other rewards like I mentioned. And so that's like one reward. You know, people are getting Triple J like I mentioned. There's also a Mike Bibby. So there's like different players. And by now you should know that this event is because of the, you know, whole Father's Day events. Which, by the way, I was reading the comments of the last video, and my boy right here said, I'm going to guess we get a surprise, you know, 100 overall pack tomorrow for Father's Day. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if 2K is going to do a Father's Day locker code, especially after the locker code they just dropped. I don't think they usually, you know, they used to do it consistently where like every other day we would get a locker code, so I don't think they will, but that obviously is a chance, and I would love for 2K to add a Father's Day locker code for all the fathers, you know, that play 2K, but also all the father and son, you know, players that we've seen throughout history, because like Steph Curry, Del Curry, you know, Klay Thompson and his daddy, you know what I'm saying? So people are finding these dark matters. I did give you guys a heads up about this event previously, but now people are actually, you know, seeing the ball drops. And I want 2K to know that we actually want more stuff like this, because if they see positive feedback, then they're willing to, you know, add more. And I do wonder, with these players being, you know, father and son, are we gonna, like, do we have a chance at seeing Klay Thompson? Because the dark matters are looking pretty common from what I'm seeing, people get. So I do wonder if like a Klay Thompson is available. You guys got to tell me, if you have seen any of these players. Same with like Steph Curry. Like, could you imagine if Steph Curry is available in a ball drop? I feel like they have to be, right? Because sometimes they do add certain players that are way better than like your typical cards, even though obviously they're not advertising it, unfortunately in the graphic. But like you would think that maybe, like, I'm not sure. I haven't seen anybody get an invincible yet, but I'm assuming that there might be a chance. You guys know they do have the LeBron James and Bronny duo, which my reaction to that Bronny was a meme, okay? It was so funny because it was actually during one of my streams, but if you know, you know. But with LeBron James, they do have his Hidden Gems card available, right? As a Dark Matter, he does, he has a duo with his, son. But I wonder if there's a chance of seeing the Invincible 100 overall after every single win. You would think so, right? Because, like, the ball drops are here. Now, people are also finding them in Breakout themselves. I did mention that Bronny earlier. So you can see, people are finding, like, Trey Murphy. He's one of the most recent players to get added with the new sets. So there might be a chance you might see different players from the new set. This guy actually saw LeBron James right here, too. And then he has a random gold card, which I'm assuming also is a Dark Matter potential duo type of thing, because 2K added again a bunch of duos with the latest update with, father and son and stuff like that. So there is also Dark Matters within. Oh, this guy got cheesed. He got Howard and then Juwan Howard. So yeah, this is the duo, obviously, Tim Hardaway. So you can see there's definitely players that 2K is not advertising when it comes to, this. So is there a chance at seeing Curry, LeBron James, Invincible? I feel like knowing 2K is probably like a less than 1% chance. So I would definitely play 2K if you want to go after these players. They do have some perfect releases here too, as you can see. But even in Breakout itself, they do have rewards like I mentioned too. Bill Walton also available here. So you can actually find these Dark Matters, and by the looks of it, they're pretty common in the sense of like how 2K usually does stuff, right? Because usually they'll add a player and they'll say they're available and then nobody gets them. But you can see people are actually seeing these players. Some better than others, of course, but the fact that you can actually see them, even the Larry Nance and his son, they're always, part of this event, Father's Day. People are also finding Rick Barry. Rick Barry's also a really good card. He's got Luke Walton. Like, people are actually getting these cards in Breakouts, which, 2K, this is what we need in my team. Like, why did you get rid of ball drops, wheel spins, and the vaults after every single win in game modes? I know in Breakout you can still get, like, the vaults and stuff, but, like, they should have never taken them out after every win. Like, it shouldn't just be for an event. Like, why is it an event for something that, we already had as a thing that everybody could go after? You know what I mean? So when it comes to this, guys, you can definitely go after the players. I would definitely recommend you guys to play some Breakouts. Obviously they do mention that you do have to play, for the ball drops at least, Domination, Salary Cap, and Showdown. And so right now, I'm going to see if I can get my hands on that Triple J. Let me know if you guys are going to go after these players. In the meantime, check out the pack opening, check out the locker code, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.